Hey guys, how you doing today? Christian45 here, and today we're going to be hopping back onto the Novicecraft server. It is episode 3, and today we have a pretty decent amount of stuff to do. We have everything pretty much regarding around bases and builds, because, yeah, this small hole, as much as I like this, it's nice and cozy, but, yeah, it's starting to get a little bit too small for us. But, yeah, we also have a bunch of other stuff we also want to do. We want to pretty much start our... I don't even know what to say because it's not our starter base because I mean that's technically this one, but it's not gonna be our mega base that we're gonna be building. So probably somewhere in between, but maybe that might not be even the case this episode. But what we have to do is pretty much start actually doing stuff, and I'm just gonna end up going to our little skeleton farm where we can kind of improve it. And let me show you a couple of things I've actually done on this server. Alright, heading over here to our little skeleton area. Now, it doesn't look like much. However, if you come over here, you can see we end up having a skeleton farm over here. And if we come over to this way, you can see we actually have a spider farm over here, which eventually they'll all funnel in and move to this little area right here, which actually already has skeletons. I probably forgot to kill them, but here we have a little bit of an XP farm, which I've actually built, and yeah, it is actually pretty decent XP, which is why I have 44 levels. I was AFKing here for a bit, but let's not have that regardless. The only thing that's pretty much missing there is a trident killer, but that's not too big of a worry for right now. However, this area right here is the area I actually want to work on today, or at least start a bit of it. And hello, 30 iron is ready for me. However, I'm trying to get everything organized into here from these chests. However, yeah, it's gonna take a lot more work than I actually thought. And oh my god, are these all full? No. Okay, it's almost full, which is why, yeah, this storage needs to eventually get organized into this. Now, at the moment, I do not fancy making any redstone contraptions and making this go all the way around so they can all get lined up here automatically as a storage system. Also because non-stackable items, to my knowledge, are not sortable. So instead, I just kind of wanted to show you how everything was going around here. So we're not doing too bad. However, I do also want to show you guys a couple of other things I've been doing while I was away on the server. So in a stream, we ended up building this little tiny boat here and this dock for the shopping district because I kind of wanted to build a shop here and I didn't want to build like your average normal shop. So I tried for something different this time, and of course a little dock and a little boat here. Now obviously it is not the best thing ever. Like if you look at this, it's not even that good to be honest. But hey, it, it's a fine little contraption here. It does its job. People can tell it's a ship that's just been standing here. So let's see if we made any sales whatsoever. Probably not, because I mean everybody's still pretty busy on the server, and I just opened this. I'm pretty sure a couple days ago. So yeah, I doubt anybody has actually bought anything. Yeah, no, it doesn't really look like that much. However, we are selling a variety of items such as arrows, nautilus shells, name tags, and pretty much a bunch of other aquatic stuff. And then bones is also another big one. And I'm pretty sure this is the only food shop on the server, because that one sells coal and glass, so we're not even gonna look at that one. And if math has restocked, which I assuming that it did. Oh, enchanted book 6. Oh wow, that is actually very good. Um, I mean, it's not bad. I'm gonna. Oh, right. I left my resource box back at the skeleton farm, so we'll come pick that up later. However, I did want to actually like show a little bit of progress of what's actually been going on the server. So let's do exactly that. Let's go do base tour with math.
So here's my base. It's a bit of a mess for the storage system.
Where? Oh.
I didn't. The storage system is here, and I didn't start putting on it, so it's
Oh
just in
wow.
a couple of. So it's just in a couple of random junk chests for now
Mhm.
on the sides.
Thanks. So
So I
you
can take
already
home.
started on your mid base, huh? Yeah. I mean,
This
I
is my
haven't even.
this is my entire base. This is gonna be my base for
Oh,
the entire
all
thing.
right. So you already started. You already started on the actual base then. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Meanwhile,
started on this. This is day one.
yeah,
I
I
started
know.
on day
I
one.
know. I know you went
I have
straight
a
for it.
second floor that doesn't have anything other than my bed and the patio.
All right. Actually, this is good that
And
you're giving me a tour, because I mean, I haven't actually checked up on what anybody is doing. So maybe
and
Fresh is
third
gonna give me a
floor,
tour.
this is progress on it.
Oh wow. So how big do you plan to build?
Probably third floor plus a roof, and that's it.
Not bad.
Also, this area I've been working on a bit more.
Ah, yeah. So is this where all that soup came from that one video?
Yeah, go down here and look. You can't see it from your spot, but go down into the pit with all the cows, and you'll see all the barrels.
Oh God.
Open any barrel. What do you think is in there?
I have a big feeling it might be soup. Yep. Oh wow. Oh wow. All of this is soup.
All of this is soup. Almost all of these are full. Some of them are not full because
Yeah, like you can't
I,
fill all of them, but yeah, like that's a lot of soup. Now, if only soup were
it's,
stackable, it would actually be a good food.
if it was stackable, I would immediately just ship all of this to the shopping. This is my potato, my inside bit in my potato farm inside my base, but I have potato farms outside.
Mm.
Like you can see outside, there's
Yeah, there's
a
more
lot
farms
of
out here. I
potatoes.
saw that. Yeah.
And a pig that's stuck because of berry bushes.
Ah,
He
yes.
can't get out.
Don't worry, he will in 1.16. Oh, at least he should. Like, I mean, hopefully, come on, Microsoft, please fix your issues. But yeah,
And also a bit of pumpkins. And on the other side of my base is wheat and sugarcane.
ah, yeah, you're already mad ahead of like at least on like the farms wise and like
On base and farm are probably first. Iron on resources, the tier
ah.
last.
So then we ended up doing a raid together, also with our boy Freshy. So these are just like a bit of fails that we've had. So pretty much not being able to find out where the raid was for a good 5 minutes. And I also ended up dying, as you will see in a minute. But if you want to see more of this content, be sure to go follow Matt on his channel. He will be covering this on his next video, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. What? You didn't drop the totem? Thanks.
The indicator on the top of it.
Ow. Oh, what the? Okay.
Got a totem.
Oh, God. Alright, so now that we're actually done with that, what I actually been wanting to do now is actually start up the... Oh, God, what is this? Huh. Well, okay, so what I've actually been doing is that I eventually connected my house up to the nether, but I don't know whose this tunnel is. Let me see whose base this could actually be. So let's just go through and see what it is on the other side. Oh, I know exactly whose this is. Yep. Alright, so this guy started his enchantment setup, and... Yep, this looks exactly like Tuck's base back in Season 1. Now, if I remember correctly, this should be the... No, that is not the way out. However, we are close. And if we hop out of here and start flying, we can actually see our good old boy Tuck's house. And oh my god, that actually looks pretty nice. Here's another house that he's actually built. And this is actually looking pretty nice. This guy's... Ow. This guy's base is actually much more ahead of mine. I need to step my base building up. Eventually, of course, I'll probably end up having the best base out of everyone on the server. Okay, probably not the best base, but hey, it'll probably be the most worked on base. However, this house is super nice. I am actually liking this. And yep, Tuck's T's house. Oh, hey, there's already that. Oh, no. Okay, no, it does work. Alright, so that makes sense then. This is actually a pretty cool nether tunnel, or at least nether room, I guess. But yeah, again, I'm not sure if he knows, but you should probably not start building a nether hub because everything here will be eventually deleted once 1.16 drops. However, enough sidetrack. That's another like little progress of bases. I also ended up connecting my house to the nether, and eventually once we reach it, yeah, I had to take a long detour because yeah, I didn't know where my actual nether portal was supposed to be, and I don't know how to do math. However, if we pop by on the other side of this portal, you'll eventually see that we are officially here. So this is the... Oh, for goodness sake. So this is the area that we are actually going to end up building our base in. This giant area of plains biome. Let me get even higher just to be able to see like how massive this area is. So yeah, I'm going to build it in this plains biome-ish. Now, when I say ish, okay, maybe it's more this way, but yeah. this entire area, okay, I don't know exactly how large this area is, but this should definitely be enough for us to build our mega base. Now, because our mega base is going to take forever, probably, to build, we need a little place to move in while we actually end up building our mega base. So I'm thinking, I don't even know what I'm thinking to be able to make our base. However, we have to start with something in order to be able to live somewhere without actually having a mega base. So what I'm going to try to attempt to do is in the next couple hours, I'm going to come up with a design and a gather materials for the mini base. Yeah, I know. I'm already struggling to get materials for the mega base, let alone the mini base. However, we should be able to come up with something, and hopefully we'll be able to move from that tiny little hole we actually have to something out here a couple of hours later. So I'm actually in a creative copy of the Novicecraft Test Season 2. Yep, we actually had test servers before the original one also. I don't need to deactivate this beacon or something, but what is actually interesting is that I really enjoyed the little design I actually had for my starter house in Test Season 2, which, hey, I'm actually a fan of. Also, wait, I'm in creative. I don't have to walk. So, honestly, besides this, which actually was just like a test, but this is actually a pretty decent design. So, as you see on the floor, I ended up kind of marking out what I actually want because obviously I kind of wanted to make this a little bit bigger. So honestly, this is definitely the design I actually want. So let me go experiment a couple more hours in creative mode, in a creative testing world to see how I can actually improve this design and make it a little bit less awkward. Also, this actually ended up looking pretty nice. Also, hey, Yeet Hot 2 from Test Season 2. Yes, that was actually a thing. So after a couple more hours of exploring alternate designs, I came up with this one, which looks kind of the same, but it is actually slightly bigger than the other design we actually had. And I don't know, I kind of like the depth I added by adding the one indentation. Maybe I could do that again with the second set of windows, but I honestly think this is actually pretty decent. Now, as for the roof, I don't know what I can do for this, but if you look at it from the inside, this actually looks pretty decent. Not gonna lie. So maybe this can actually be what we actually want. Like this isn't that bad to be honest. So maybe we can end up building this as our starter house, and it does look like we have a lot of space in here. So maybe we won't be as cramped as we would be in our normal hole in the ground. So I pretty much like this design. So let me know what you guys think or other suggestions what we can do for the roof and stuff. But I personally like this to be honest. Let's actually go and build this on the server. Alright, hopping back onto the server once again, we actually now have a little structure and build up for the little house we're actually going to be building here. So our nether portal's over there somewhere, and I decided to build this structure here in this little peninsula, and this isn't actually that bad. As you can see, we have the little outline there and pretty much every single block left to go. And hey, I feel like it fits perfectly here. I guess we did actually end up picking the right size for this thing. It does feel a little cramped there, but I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. However, I feel like as for size, this is definitely going to be a good one. So now, all we got to do now is end up building everything. However, I feel like we are going to be limited so far by the materials that we actually have because we do not have infinite gray terracotta, or sorry, cyan terracotta, and then the gray glass, which is probably going to be the two limiting factors of this base. So without further ado, I guess we're just going to build as much as we can, and hopefully we can build as much as we can, if not all of it. However, if we don't, then I guess we could just easily like repair that later. So anyways, I guess it's time for a third person time lapse to see what I can actually end up building and finishing for this little structure. Let's go. So for today's third person time lapse, I have only a few things to actually talk about. So as of I'm recording this video, we're actually going to start trying to upload twice a week now instead of once a week for the Novicecraft server, which is going to be a tall order for me, but I will actually should be able to pull that off hopefully soon, which is actually pretty good for you guys because, hey, one, more progress for me in Novicecraft server, but also you guys get more content that will be shown here in the video. So hopefully you guys end up enjoying those, and we actually end up making bigger and better content. Now, next up, of course, is talk about the base, because obviously this little house is still temporary, and I have been hyping this mega base out, and I actually think it actually looks pretty decent from what I've actually seen, and it looks gargantuan compared to this house. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan and that nothing ends up screwing us over. So hopefully we can actually end up building everything, but of course we do need to work hard for that, because yeah, it's going to require a lot of materials and a lot of time. So hopefully I should be able to last through all of that, and hopefully you guys enjoy Novicecraft enough to be able to see the base and pretty much everything we need to do in order for the base to actually work. And if you guys want me to cover more about everybody else's content, make sure to let me know in the comments below, because I feel like the way that I'm doing it is pretty good. However, let me know if there's anything you want to suggest or change. So anyways, I feel like that's enough rambling on about. Let's get back onto the Novicecraft server. Alright, so we are back, and actually, Creeper, do not explode. Alright, thank you. So we are back here, and yep, this actually looks as good as I thought it would be. Look at that. This actually looks pretty epic here. And oh, hello, there's a lot of creepers right now for some reason. We'll gladly kill those because there's still no reliable gunpowder source, but yeah, this actually looks amazing. Give me some fireworks so I can actually start flying, but yeah, this actually looks amazing. Look at that. Of course, there still is no floor, so let me know if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do for both the ceiling and the floor. However, this looks insane, to be honest. I'm really liking the design that I actually created for this. Obviously, I did create this myself. Like, I built it back in test season 2 of Novicecraft, but now I actually improved it, and this actually looks like a pretty decent area. So nice. We should definitely never run out of storage here, and we should be able to reach like maximum height chest. Yeah. So yeah, I am liking this. I am gonna start moving my stuff right now, actually, because yeah, I don't want to waste any more time. That little hole we have is pathetic. Like, oh, definitely. Oh yeah, one more thing though. We do have to create another portal here, so that should be something that is priority. But besides that, everything else is pretty much set. So now we can easily just move in, just move everything over, and we should be good. So yeah, let me get everything moved over, and we'll see where we go from there. Alright, so we can actually do this all in one go. So that means that our inventory is full. So we've pretty much cleared everything out besides the stuff we don't really want. And yep, that's pretty much everything for this little place right here. Yeah, we are going to miss this little place where we start off the first 2 episodes. However, it's time to move on to bigger and better things. So that means it's time for us to go move into our little house that we actually created over there. And let's go. Alright, so it looks like we are all linked up. Our nether portal that next to our little base, or a little house, is actually done. So now, we can actually say we've officially moved into the little base area that was shown on the map at the beginning of season 1. And if you don't know what the map is, I'll show it on the screen right now. However, that's pretty much all we gotta do for this. So yeah, all we gotta do is unpack, start storage systeming it up, and we should already be on our way to have a great start for this. However, I am out of time for this video, so I'm just gonna have to be able to do this all in the next episode, see what we can create and get started on. But as for now, that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.